Good morning, guys. Hello, it's Adrian. But my YouTube channel is named Honey Queen Bee? I forgot what I named it. It'll take a bit to get used to. Honey Queen Bee. Yes, I named it Honey Queen Bee. The reason why I named it Honey is because I am kind, I'm loving, I'm very energetic, and I'm a sweet person once you get to know me. But I do have a bit of an attitude when you get me mad. But I want to show people that there is more to a person than their looks, and eventually I would like to be able to go and buy a little bit of gloves, maybe 5 or 6 pairs of gloves. Financially, I'm not stable enough to constantly be doing that kind of thing, so I want to do that and show you guys that there are kind and genuine people out there who want to make people realize that there's actually genuine people out there and not just people saying, oh, I'm gonna start a YouTube channel and it's gonna be based on this, and I want people to make it seem like I'm a good person and yet I'm really in it for the money. People are like, yeah, Canadians are nice, they're like genuine, they're sweet people. If you need somewhere like guidance to like find your hotel or whatever, they'll help you whatever city you're in. And yes, that is true, but at the same time it's not, because there's a lot of Canadians, like, how do I explain this one? So there's a lot of us, and as you know, that the homeless population is growing due to the economy and people not being able to get a job, and jobs being a lot harder to get nowadays than what they were 5, 6, maybe 10 years ago. So for a woman, you need to have your grade 12, you have to have your GED, you have to go to college, you have to have some kind of degree in order to get a job. And with a guy, you have a hard hat, you have work boots, you walk to a job site, hey, I'm looking for work. And guys, it's like that. For a woman, we struggle because we can't always do construction unless your body's built butch, so like you can handle that kind of, stuff. But most women, they either work a desk job, they work retail, they work at a fast food industry, or like the food industry in total. And it's like, for me, because I'm so small, I would like to work retail, but it's just, I get frustrated with that kind of thing too easily. So I was wondering if I made videos on showing that, if whether it's me buying someone a pizza, like a full box of pizza, whatever pizza they want, or me buying bottles of water and helping out with that, or me buying bread and making sandwiches. Like, what are you guys looking for someone like me to be doing? Like, I don't mind putting thoughts out there, but I need to see if I can get views on this and how many I'll get, and for it to be genuine, because I'm using my iPod, as you guys haven't noticed. I'm holding it in my hand. So, oh, and sorry about my hair. My hair is very curly, but I don't like my hair in my face. So I'm just wondering if I get a good output on this, if people are willing to watch me and see how I do. You guys are more than welcome to comment your ideas and see where that goes to. I would love nothing more than to actually show that there is a kind person out there. My grandmother, my late grandmother, I should say, would, every time she would come into town, well, the city, I should say, because she lived up north, she would, even if it was like $5, $10, I promise you, I swear my hand on the Bible, not a lie, she would go and give someone $5 to $10. And if she didn't have money on her, she would go and buy a sandwich, a bottle of water, a hot chocolate, or a coffee with cream and sugar on the side, depending if there wasn't any hot chocolate. And she would go out to the person because it would be cold out, and she would go and give them a bag of bottled water, a couple sandwiches, a yogurt, apple, banana, hot chocolate, coffee. And if she didn't forget, she'd go and be like, hey, I know that you're sitting out here, it's quite cold, do you want to come into the store with me? I'll get you a hot chocolate, a sandwich, bottled water, fruit. And they would go in with her, and I'd be standing beside my gran, and I'm like 9 years old, and I'm like, Gran, what are you doing? Like, what if they try and mug you? Because she was 4'9", 5 foot, maybe 5'1", but I'm 5'5", so she was a lot shorter than I was. And it would freak me out because I'm like, oh my god, this person's gonna take your bank card and run off with it. And, she always gave the benefit of the doubt. And I would like to do the same. But I will not be giving people money. If they're hungry, if they say they're hungry, you can stand up and come with me, and we'll go get you a slice of pizza. We'll go into Walmart. I'll get you bread. I'll go get you plastic forks, whatever, and you can, make sandwiches and share with your friends or whatever. And I don't mind doing that kind of thing. But I'm not gonna go and give someone money because I don't believe in giving someone money and supporting their drug habits or their alcoholism. So I would like to make this is my dream, and it has been my dream for about a year and a half. I would like to make this possible, but I need to know what your guys' output is and what you guys think of that. If I video, I don't think I can video on the dollar store, but if I do, what would your guys' input on me buying a pair of gloves for someone in a toque, or a couple pairs of gloves, or a couple pairs of toques, and giving it to people and seeing what their reaction is to it? Are you guys down for that? Is that something you guys are wanting to see, as how that actually works? And that, I'm going to say this, I am not in it for the money. I would actually like to see how people react to someone being genuine. And yes, there are going to be people that accuse me of being fake, and me only doing it for the money. You know what? I want to show that there's actually people out there that care. That are kind enough and willing to show someone a small amount of courtesy and kindness, and maybe lighten their heart and make them smile for a brief moment and make them feel good about themselves and be like, you know what? I would like nothing more than to go and do something for someone else. That's just my biggest dream. I would love nothing more than to do that. And by the grace of God, if it happens, I thank you. I would like to see how many people are willing to support my word on that. I'll probably discuss a little bit more about what I am willing to do, and if you guys would like to donate money eventually to help get that started, I will do a GoFundMe page just so you guys can see how this is all going to start out. But it takes an army in order to get the march going and defeat the battle. But you guys are awesome, and you guys are allowed to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell, and show that there is an amazing person. And I believe that you guys are amazing, and if you guys would love nothing more than to be genuine and kind and show someone else a little compassion, it'll make you feel happy. I can guarantee that, because when the smoke fires were happening up here in Vancouver, BC, the air was so dry and the skies were so red from all the fires in the small towns around where my city is. I bought a couple bottles of water. I seen an elderly couple, and I tried to give the lady a bottle of water, and she was like, no. And I was like, are you sure, ma'am? Like, it's very dry out there, and I see you in the park, and I'm trying to be nice. It's not that I feel bad or anything. I'm just, like, I do feel bad, don't get me wrong, but, it's dry out there. Your throats must be, like, really dry, and it's not good to just be drinking coffee or whatever all the time. So she gave me attitude. She was being a jerk, I guess I could say. It made me feel sorry for her. I truly actually felt really bad. I was like, how did this elderly couple end up out on the streets? Like, she's got to be in her, like, 60s or 70s, and she's on the streets in a wheelchair. Like, and here I am trying to give her a bottle of water, and she's being rude about it. And I'm like, okay, So I walk past, and I see someone sitting on the bench, and, I think he had a bottle of water already, but I just bought it from the dollar store. And I went up to him, I'm like, hey, dude, I tried to offer a bottle of water to this elderly woman, and she was being rude about it, and, I would like to do something genuine for someone, and, do something nice, because it's so, like, bad out here right now, and I was wondering, would you like this bottle of water, since the other person wouldn't take it? And he looked up at me, and he smiled. He's like, oh my god. He's like, you are a kind person. Thank you. He's like, I will gladly take that. And it was cold, and cracked it open, and he started drinking. He drank half of it in like 10 seconds. And he's like, oh my god, my throat feels so much better. Thank you. And I was like, it's small things like this that go a long way. And he's like, you know what, you're right. And I was like, well, whenever you have a chance, even if you're at the dollar store, buy a bottle of water or juice or something, and go give it to an elderly person or a homeless person, and I can guarantee you this karma will keep on going, and it'll make someone feel good, and it'll make them smile. And in my park across from my house, there's this woman, she started sleeping out there, I think, maybe April, so I was like, okay, well, I would like to do something for someone. And I went up to her, and I was like, I've seen you out here quite a bit. And she's like, she told me a little bit. She's like, ever since I became homeless, like, no one gave 2 flying Fs, and all of a sudden now I'm homeless. There are people out there that are kind and whatnot. And I was like, you know what? I was like, because it is so horrible out here, and I'm not gonna lie, she smelled a little bit like alcohol. She said she was in her 50s, and she had grandbabies, and she had a daughter that lived on the island. And I seen her, I'm like, would you like a bottle of water? Because I don't know if you have anything to drink, and, I would like to do something for someone and see how that bounces back on me eventually, and where that leads to, and where, how well this goes. And she's like, thank you so much. She's like, I have Gatorade right here. She's like, but I will take this bottle of water because, I'm probably gonna need it later. I was like, you're welcome. She's like, keep up with this kind acts. Like, do something good for someone, and it'll make them smile. And I'm not just saying this to say it, I'm saying it because it is true. The smallest things, buying someone a bottle of water with your last couple dollars, it'll make someone happy. I can guarantee that. I've done it a few times. I've given the same lady $3 and told her, go get coffee first thing in the morning, tea, or whatever at Tim Hortons, and it'll make you happy. So I've been happy to help someone out like that, and to be kind and generous, and I want to see if someone will actually stand behind me and start the army with me, and let's see if I can get subscribers to get this going. I thank you guys. I apologize for the ramble, but this is me, and if you guys are amazing like I am, do the same thing, and I can guarantee you your heart will light up and you will feel like gold. Thank you guys for watching. I love you, and have an amazing, fabulous day, and I hope to see you guys' comments. Bye.